Within the past 2.5 years of living in Manhattan, I have had 5 different apartments. My first apartment was a very sketchy 7-bedroom apartment with a 6-story walk-up in Chinatown that could barely fit a twin bed. From there, I upgraded to a 4-bedroom with a much larger space but did not have a window. Only lasted about 2 months there, then moved into another Chinatown apartment that could sort of fit a full bed and had windows. And trust me guys, you need windows. Then getting a 2-bedroom I found on Craigslist in the East Village, to then finally moving into a duplex apartment with 5 friends and 2 dogs. But for my next place, this one is going to be different. I want this place to be my home for a long duration. So let's go take a look at this first apartment in the financial district. So if you guys saw my last video, you know that I talked about how I got rid of my last apartment and gonna be going on this huge trip to escape this freezing New York City weather. But when I get back, I'd like to lock in a new apartment. And I wanted to document this to show you guys the process and difficulties of finding an apartment in New York City. So I just made it down here to the financial district for the first apartment that I'm gonna be looking at. It's honestly not my ideal choice of where I'd like to live, but I'm gonna give it a shot and check this place out. And also it's located, it's located on Wall Street. I kinda wanna take it just so I could be the Brett of Wall Street. Also to accompany me on this journey, we got Willem.
Good, bro, how are you?
Willem is also a YouTuber, photographer, student, and resident of Manhattan.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be coming along for this and help get some good input on this apartment. Alright guys, so we just made it here to the apartment and I'm here with my friend and broker, Vanessa.
Hi guys!
And Vanessa actually works with Ryan Serhant.
Yes, I'm on the Serhant team.
This apartment is not $18 million like the last one. This one's closer to my budget in the closer to $1,800 range.
Right, we do affordable apartments on the team. We're not just the apartments like Ryan does.
Yeah, so they can get apartments for people like myself.
This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins.
I do like this really big window. I once lived in Chinatown in a room without a window, and I always tell myself, in all my future apartments, I'm gonna have a massive window, so I think this one at least does the job for that.
This is where it all begins.
If I get this place, will you come over and teach me how to cook?
I will.
Alright, we'll start a new YouTube series, Cooking with Conti. It'll probably go horribly wrong. Good, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Vanessa, I do not hang out much in the financial district, so what can you tell me and the people about financial district?
Financial District is a hidden gem. It's amazing. You have Stone Street with amazing eateries and pubs, and the greatest bar in the world, the Dead Rabbit. Have the historic Seaport District and the new Pier 17, which has an amazing theater, outdoor concert space, amazing eateries. There's even a Jean-Georges food hall coming, so it's really a great place to be.
So we just came up to the rooftop, and this is massive and so luxurious. I'm so used to my Chinatown rooftops where it's the illegal ones with like the gray, crazy tinfoil roofing, but this is actually a lounge and you could hang out and enjoy these beautiful views.
This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins.
So Vanessa, who is a broker, I wanted her to talk about the process of getting approved for a lease and everything you need to know. So what would you say is the requirement to get approved for a lease or an apartment?
So you need to make at least 40 times the rent. So just because you have the money to pay for the apartment doesn't necessarily mean you'll be approved. You need to at least make 40 times the rent, and if not, you'll have to get a guarantor. They prefer guarantors to be in the tri-state area. If you don't have one of those, you can hire a company.
And the thing that I didn't understand when people used to say the 40 times your rent, so it's 40 times
The
a
month.
month the rent. So if the rent is $2,000, then you have to be making
Yeah.
$80,000.
Exactly. So 3,000, 120,000. It is a lot of money.
And I know for myself, someone who's self-employed, I've never actually gone through a company or had to show my paperwork is because I've always done a sublet. So now I'm looking for my first big boy apartment where I'm gonna actually have to show tax returns.
Exactly. So typically they'll want your past 2 years of tax returns, your past 2 bank statements, your past 3 pay stubs, a letter of reference, a letter from your employer. So if you're self-employed, it's a little more difficult, but there's always a way around it with the board.
It may be difficult for myself.
We got them covered, don't worry.
So Vanessa, for my viewers out there who are looking to get a New York City apartment, can they come to you?
Call me, I'll be there.
What is your Instagram?
Vanessa_Beretta.
All right, I'm gonna leave it right here. Follow Vanessa, hit her up if you need an apartment or if you just want to check her out because she's a super cool girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that place, I liked it, but it was $2,750 per month, and that does come with it being fully furnished, which is actually kind of common to come by since moving a mattress around New York City, whether it's in a stairwell or in an elevator, is your worst nightmare. So if you're moving into a place, I highly recommend trying to buy the mattress and bed set up from the person who lived there prior. Now the financial district, it is a great place where a lot of people work. There are so many historic monuments, but for me personally, it's not really my scene on where I'd prefer to live. And I do leave for Asia next month, so this is unfortunately the only apartment that Vanessa's gonna be able to show me until I get back from that trip. But I did want to show you guys my buddy Willem, who came along to look at that last apartment with me, his apartment, because I personally believe it's in the best location. It also is half the price of the last place and just the most ideal apartment in all of Manhattan. So let's go head over to Alphabet City. So for me personally, I wouldn't prefer the financial district, but we just made it here to the East Village. Or Willem, is this Alphabet City or East Village?
Alphabet City, yeah.
So Alphabet City, which is on Avenue A, B, C, and D, just east of the East Village. And Willem has been living here for a decent amount of time. And what can you tell the people about this place?
I moved here in March, which is like a good time in the year to find a place. And we like this place because I live here with 2 other students, and this is the only spot we could find in our budget that had windows in every room, which was kind of important. Nobody wanted to live without a window. Yeah, this place was cool for 3 students. It's all equal sized rooms too, and there's a cool rooftop, which is nice if you want to go outside for a bit.
Let's go to the rooftop. If any of you are looking to move to New York City, make sure you have access to the rooftop. Like I've said, most of my other apartments, I was able to get up there, but it was something similar to this, where it was kind of like some sketchy ground, but you could still get up there. But some apartments have an alarm that goes off and the fire department will come. But Willem over here has a nice legal rooftop, and they have benches and chairs where you could hang out. So Willem, this summer, barbecue at your place.
Oh yeah.
And now we are just taking in this view of downtown New York City. So guys, that's gonna be it for part 1 of this NYC apartment hunting series. When I get back from Asia, I'm gonna be looking a lot more seriously, but if you're enjoying these videos and want to see more of the process of getting a New York City apartment, comment down below and I'll make sure to share the whole experience with you guys. So that is gonna be it for this video. Brett and Willem, signing off.
Peace.
Peace. That was kind of sketchy.